What's up, guys?
I guess you're not going to answer the question that Chris didn't really answer about the quarterback who's your starter. My question is, we've seen a body of work with Gio, and I'm not putting him down, but
Right.
you're 125th in the country. You made a decision to go with a true freshman, figured, live with the ups and downs. If you do go with Gio, what makes you think the offense will be any better with Gio?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't think through it that way. We're just trying to evaluate the guys for body work type thing and who we feel best about for Saturday. I think Art's made a lot of strides. I think he's going to, obviously I think he's going to be a really good quarterback. I think it takes time. Obviously a lot of people don't have any patience, which is fine. That's fine. That's how it goes. I understand. If I paid money to go see a game, I wouldn't have a lot of patience either. But he hasn't played a lot of football. Gio has. He has some of that game experience. So, I think sometimes it's a balance of you don't. And I don't know that I really believe in the whole ruin the guy thing because he makes a bunch of mistakes and he's not getting like killed. It's not like the line is getting him hit 50 times a game. And so I don't know that's going to happen. I think if you just look at the two guys, one guy has experience, he's been in a game, but one guy needs it. So I don't know I guess I hadn't thought of it that way. What do you get one over the other? I think we're trying to look at. I start with who gives us the best chance, but almost like what's best for Art at some point, for his kind of development, and I think all that stuff will work itself out. But I do think he's getting better. I think he's got more command. I think that was a hard week to go through back to back. An injury where you think, well, shoot, am I gonna, be able to function and play, to disastrous results, to that's a lot on your mind. You could say not pay attention to it or just move on or whatever. But obviously he's got his teammates here and he's got a lot of people that hold him accountable. And I do think he's going in the right direction. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback here.
Would it be fair to say that it looked like on Saturday Art improved, he made better decisions? Did you feel that way? And I guess at that point, is it hard to really yank a guy from a game when he's showing improvements, given what he had against Kansas?
Yeah, no, it was. I don't think it was it was 28-6 too, and you're sitting there going, so I do think he's improved, relatively speaking. I mean, again, you're talking about a pretty small body of work when you're talking about a game in 3 halves or so, or whatever it is, 3 quarters, half. So, it was. It just felt like, maybe, whether you call it a spark or whatever it might be. But I mean, we have to make some plays. I mean, we don't make any plays, nothing happens. People are like, well, you don't play with a lot of excitement. Well, no. I mean, when you go 3 and out, or you don't advance the ball more than 5 or 6 yards at a clip, well, there's not a whole lot of jumping up and down to be done. So the plays have to inspire other plays, which did in the couple of drives that we had, to move the ball down the field. Guys were, you feel like, okay, and you get kind of on a little bit of a run, calling the plays too. Like we're actually moving where not every third play is a third down, So yeah, it's not an easy thing, right, wrong, or whatever. I mean, we didn't come back and win the game, so, I think the whole thing is going to work itself out well. It's not going to be on any timetable that probably anybody expected. I think everyone kind of thought, well, the team would be sitting here 3-1. I mean, in the preseason is what everybody kind of just assumed / looked at. I think we played 2 teams that are better than people think in Kansas and Buffalo. But we didn't play well. So in some form or fashion, didn't play well. Like I didn't think we were